different guillotine grips you can use. So, generally you want to think when the arm goes around his neck, you're either going to have a low wrist, which means your hand is like in front of his, under his chin here, or a high wrist, which means my arm is really deep around his neck and my wrist is up by his shoulder. If you have longer arms, you'll probably be better at getting the high wrist positions. And if you have shorter arms, you'll probably be better at the low wrist positions. Alright? So we're pretty self-explanatory. Low wrist means my wrist is low in the neck. High wrist means my wrist is high up by the shoulder or past the shoulder. And always remember, if you're in this position, he's got his hands fighting your hands, it's going to be hard to get any kind of guillotine going. But once I start to work behind him and his arms start to block as he goes behind, now his neck is open. That's when you want to start to attack the neck. So the first grip we're going to use is we're going to do it without the arm. You can do both low wrist and high wrist with the arm in or arm out. So the first one we'll do is arm out. Right. So I go to move behind him, his hand blocks, his hand moves away. Low wrist, my hands come low, catches his chin. This hand comes in front of his shoulder. Right. I bring my hands up tight to my chest. I bring my weight forward and I sit. Right. I pull in my guard. So hands come up high toward the chin, elbows come tight with the body. Push. The low wrist is facing, the high wrist is facing 6, and now your wrist goes up high. So as I go to move behind him, his arm comes away from his body. To get a high wrist, you're going to have to move your head a little bit. So you'll see if I keep my head here and I try to get my wrist up high, it won't work. I have to move my head across his body to his other shoulder, and then the hand will come up real high. And then from here you can just connect. You can go fingers or palm to palm, doesn't matter. Right? It's the same finish. My man, sit through, pull in my guard, go from here, crunch, finish. Right, you'll see the high wrist is much tighter because it completely seals off the person's neck. Low wrist is a little bit, they'll feel it more like when you're active. Right? So practicing both the same way. Start in the front headlock, you're holding the chin. As you go to move around his body, the hand comes away from the neck. Low wrist first, the hand comes in front of the shoulder. Elbows tight, hands high. Crunch and finish. And then for the high wrist, you're going to move your head and slip your arm in deep. You have to loosen up your arm a little bit to do this. If you're tense the whole time, your arm is just going to kind of get stuck. The arm has to go loose and then tight once it snags the neck. All right, so his hand comes away from his body. I shift my head, my arm goes loose, and my hand comes up high. Right? And then from here, connect the hands. Sit in. You'll see, this one's much better. All right?